father had a beer license in Manchester, and he peddled beer on a horse and wagon. And they bought it dry. So he bought a grocery store on High and Jackson Street.
In Holyoke, or
In Holyoke.
it was Welson's? It was called Welson's?
No,
No? What was it?
well, I don't know what it was called, it was a little grocery store. High and Jackson, you know where that is?
Yes, I do.
And we lived upstairs in the building. We lived there, and I went to South Chestnut Street School on Chestnut and Sargent.
Okay.
And then I went to Lawrence School. That was from the 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, Lawrence, where the War Memorial Building is now.
Oh, yes.
And then I went to Holyoke High.
Was it the old Holyoke High School that used to be?
Yeah, it was a yellow building.
Yeah.
On Sergeant.
Yeah, I think
It burned down.
back in the 60s, I think, or something like that.
Yeah. Well, I was away at that time. I was in college when it burned down.
Where did you go to college?
Clark
Oh, in Worcester?
was,
Okay, what did you study at Clark? What was your major?
my major was history, and I was more interested in I can't think of the words, but economics.
Economics.
And I wanted to be a lawyer, but my father went broke, and we had family reverses. So I finished college in 3.5 years. And then it was 1929 when the Depression started. Things got tough. So I went into, my father bought a market, a bigger market on Appleton Street, Appleton Market. Opposite Newton.
Yeah, I just remember there used to be an A&P in Appleton years ago. And there used to be a number of markets on that street when I was a kid.
What's that? What was the name of it?
There used to be an A&P on Appleton years ago too, right? There used to be all these different markets up on that street when I was a kid.
Yeah, well, there were a couple of AMPs in Holyoke. They were our competitors. But then after I had a market in, the family had the market on Holyoke. And then I bought a market in Northampton Public Market. And later, then I was drafted during the war. And they found some little thing and they delayed my draft. And I was not here or there, and I gave up the store, I just closed it up. And then when I found out they weren't taking me, I had no place to go. So I joined the Maritime Service. And I was in Brooklyn, Sheepshead Bay, where they had the Maritime Service and the
Coast Guard? Was it Coast Guard?
Coast Guard. Together in the hospital was there, and I was in the Maritime Service till the war ended.
Well, how old were you when you entered the war? Were you in your probably
About 35, 36.
and they drafted you in your 30s back then?
Pardon?
They drafted you in your 30s back then, when you were that old? Because that was sort of older for the military back then, wasn't it? In your mid-30s?
Yeah, well, no, at that time things were going tough, and first they dropped me, and then they said, because I had parents to support, and help support, and then they said that they would help support the parents, and they drafted me. But then they rejected me, so I was neither here nor there.
So where did you spend most of the war? Did you spend it mostly in Brooklyn, or did you spend it in Maritime?
Well, in the Maritime Service in Brooklyn, and also I was in Florida part-time. I was neither here nor there. Anyway, after the war was over, we got married, and I bought a store on South Street. opposite Elwood School. Remember Elwood School?
Yep, I do.
Right opposite. There was and I had a market there for 10 years. And then I went into real estate business.
Okay, give me your name.
Eleanor A's not done.
Can you spell your last name?
D-U-N-N.
And tell us where you grew up.
I grew up at 9 Bellevue Avenue in Forest Park, and I lived there my whole life until I got married.
Where did you live then?
I lived in Vermont for a while, and Florida, and then I came back to Long Meadow.
And you live in Long Meadow now.
Yes, I do.
Can you tell us about your early life in the Springfield area, the Jewish life that what you remember?
Oh, well, we belonged to Bethel Temple at that time. My father was president of the temple, and our life was around that. We went to Sumner Avenue School, Forest Park, and then we went to Central High School, which then became classical, and that's it. I mean, I've always lived here. I've known everybody here.
What was your father's name?
Asinoff, A-S-I-N-O-F.
And his first name?
Moses.
Can you tell us what he did for a living in Springfield?
Yeah, he ran the Asinoff Manufacturing Company in Chicopee. They manufactured boys' clothing. And they were in Springfield first, and then they went to Chicopee.
When did it get founded and when did it last till?
Oh, it was founded, I don't know how long ago. It was started out in New York, and then they moved here, and the factory closed in 1960. No, that's it. I mean, they employed about 1,200 people at one time. Yeah, and then when they closed in 1960, they only had about 300.
And was your father well known in the Jewish community?
Yes, he was. He was in the Provost Club, and he was president of Bethel Temple. And yes, I think he was well known.
Do you recall some incidents from your childhood in terms of being Jewish that come to mind?
No, I mean, no, we all went to Sunday school, and we were confirmed there in the 30s, and Rabbi Price was the rabbi at that point, and then I came back here and went to college, came back, got married, and then my husband is in the war, and so I came back home and worked for the school department and had Girl Scout troops, and then I switched over to Sinai Temple after I was married, and I've been a member there for over 50 years.
Can you tell us the names of some of your friends from childhood who were Jewish and where they might have lived?
Oh yeah, well there was Irving and Lois Kittredge. There was Abbott and Lenore Roberts. They lived in Long Meadow, and there was Herbert and Shirley Goldstein. We all went to school together and grew up together here.
Do you recall shopping in the North End?
No, I didn't shop in the North End very much, except, yes, I will say we shopped on Ferry Street, which is no longer.
What stores do you remember?
There was Schneider's Delicatessen, and there was Talent's Meat Market, and that was about it. Ferry Street was the street you shopped.
Was there any other area that replaced Ferry Street as a Jewish area to shop?
No, not really. That one, they closed it down. No, there really wasn't any other Jewish area. In later years now, they've tried to make different places like Stop and Shop and Gus and Paul's and Big Y have tried to have more kosher foods, but there really isn't any place here now that has kosher foods.
Do you have any children?
I have 3 children.
Tell us where they live and how they maintain a Jewish identity.
Well, my daughter is married, lives in McAllen, Texas, and she and her husband are very active in their temple, and they're on the board. Their children all teach Sunday school. They have 3, and my daughter lives in Darien, Connecticut, and she's active in the temple in Stanford. And my son is not active. It's a mixed marriage, and he lives in Bradford, Virginia. But his children are not Jewish. Thank you.
What is your name?
Oh, Helen Cohen.
Okay. Can you tell us about where you were born?
I was born in Springfield. Want me to tell you how many years ago? 87 years ago.
What part of Springfield did you live in?
I lived in the Indian Orchard section, a suburb of Springfield. I grew up there until I got through high school in Springfield, and I moved to Springfield.
Where were you born?
At the Weston Hospital on High Street in Springfield.
Were you affiliated with any synagogue in Springfield?
B'nai Jacob. Well, the Beth Israel growing up, and then when I got married, it was B'nai Jacob.
What brought your parents?
You would go down to the north end to the shore?
Well, I didn't. My husband did, because when we got married, we moved to the park. My mother was born in Springfield, so there are four generations.
What's your mother's name?
My mother was Sarah Jinsky Tenenbaum.
And your father's full name?
My father was Louis Tenenbaum. He was born in Lodge, Poland.
And what year did you come?
I didn't go yet. I think he was 16 or 17 years old. But he lived in Canada first, and then he came to the States.
And what brought him to Springfield?
I really don't know.
What did he do
Just
for a living?
happenstance.
What did he do for a living?
He had a dry goods store
Remember where it was?
in Indian Orchard.
What was it called?
They're very fortunate.
I don't remember that either, except everyone just knew him as Louis Tenenbaum.
Can you give us a sense of your Jewish education growing up?
Well, my family was very kosher. I did go to Hebrew school for a while.
Where was that?
That was in Springfield. I took private lessons because we lived some distance from Springfield.
Who was your teacher?
Hey, Mr. Fuchs. That's all I remember about that.
What shul did you go to?
You went to B'nai Jacob?
No, I wasn't affiliated with them until I got married. No, this was at the Beth Israel, the old Beth Israel on Chestnut Street.
In the north end.
Yeah, the north end. And then we moved to the north end.
Where did you live?
On Bell Street, where almost everybody lived on Bell Street.
Can you recall some of your neighbors, their names, or their children?
You know, at 87, sometimes you forget things. I don't know, there were the Levitons. They've all passed away. There were the Friedmans, the Cherniks. And my husband lived across the street, Robert Cohen. That's how I met him.
How did you meet him?
How did I meet him? I had just come back from a vacation in Far Rockaway, and I was standing on the porch, and he called up and he said, "Anybody want to go for a ride?" And I said, "Okay." My mother said, "Go ahead." So I went with him. That's how I met him. But I was very friendly with his sister. We were good friends, but I knew she had a brother, but I really didn't know. I was just lucky.
What did you do for a living?
He had a furniture store in Holyoke. Are you familiar with the Holyoke area?
What was it called?
Salem Horn Furniture
Where was it located?
on High Street. And then they moved to Springfield, and they had the largest Ethan Allen showcase store. They built a beautiful store.
He ran the store.
He and his partners ran the store, but when he was 58 years old, he retired. He wanted to enjoy life, and he played a lot of golf.
Was he known in the Jewish community?
Yes.
And what kinds of activities?
Well, he wasn't that prominent. He was very Jewish and believed, but he didn't belong to organization.
What did you do for a living?
Well, I had 2 jobs. I don't know what you'd call them. Well, a secretary, different things of that nature. I have 2.
Where do they live and what do they do?
They live in Springfield. I have a daughter, Shira Cohen, and I have a son, Evan Cohen, and his wife is Maxine, and they have two wonderful boys, Eli and Justin.
What's the level of their Jewish observance or Jewish involvement?
Well, they went to Hebrew school and made their bar mitzvah, and that was it, unfortunately.
And how about your daughter?
She attends the holidays with me now that my husband is gone, and she always did. She feels her association is better than my son. Shouldn't say that.
Give us your name.
My name is Ida Claire Schwartz.
How do you spell your last name?
SCHWARTZ.
And where were you born?
I was born in New York City.
When did you come? What part of New York City?
I lived in Harlem.
And if I can ask, how old are you now?
Oh, I don't talk about that.
Okay, what year did you come up here?
I don't remember the year.
Was it the 1930s?
Yeah,
1930s?
right.
What brought you to Springfield?
I got married to a man who lived here in Springfield all his life.
Can I ask how you met him?
A friend of his introduced me, and the first day he met me, he asked me to marry him. And 3 months later, I did.
And where did you move? What part of Springfield or Holyoke did you move?
I lived on Abbott Street in Springfield. That was our first home.
In the North
Is
End?
that the north end?
No, that's near
Forest Park?
Forest, around that area.
What's your husband's name?
My husband's name was Albert Schwartz. My husband was in business with 2 other brothers,
What was the name of their business?
the Yankee Oil Company.
Where were they located?
They were located, well, on Dwight Street in Springfield, and then they went into the oil business.
What year do you think they established that oil business? Was it from their parents or did they set it up?
No, they set it up, and they had many gasoline stations, and they would rent them out, and they would provide the gas. And then they had a business with, oil, people calling in for oil and so on.
Can you tell us you belong to a synagogue?
Oh, I do. I belong to Bethel Temple. I was married to Bethel Temple.
Who was the rabbi?
What's that?
Who was the rabbi?
I can't. Yes, I don't remember. And I know it as well as my own.
Have you stayed affiliated with Bethel?
Oh yes, I never leave. I've been at Bethel for many years.
So there's Rabbi Schwartz now.
Yes, but I was married by someone before that.
And did you stay in that house or did you move to a new place over some time?
Well, then we moved to Long Meadow because the house was too small for our children.
And how many children?
I have 2 children, a daughter and a son.
Can you give us their names?
My daughter's name is Roberta Klupfer. My son's name is Stephen Schwartz.
And can you tell us where they live and what they do for a living? If they're Jewish involvement.
My daughter is married to an orthodontist. She lives in New Hampshire. My son is a lawyer and has an office on Main Street in Springfield and lives in Long Meadow.
Are they Jewishly involved?
They're Jewish, they are. My son is a member of Sinai Temple, he and his wife and his children. And my daughter belongs to 2 temples because one of her nephews is a rabbi.
Did I ask you what your parents did for a living and when they came over here?
My parents came over when they were very young, and one of
of my father's brothers had a small store in Holyoke, and my father went into that kind of business, opened up a small dry goods store, and that's how we made a living, and that's how we remained. We remained in Holyoke for many years.
Thank you very much.
Hello, I am Bobby Curland Costin, C-O-S-S-I-N. My husband's name was Raymond William Costin, and we have a son, Dr. Jeffrey Costin, who practices here in the area. I was educated at American International College and have lived here ever since. Just had the one son, and my husband was an engineer at the American Bosch.
Where were you born?
Born here in Springfield, Mass.
Where?
Weston Memorial Hospital.
What street?
Weston Maternity Hospital.
What street did you grow up on?
I grew up on Sheldon Street
Which is where?
in the North End.
What can you tell us about the North End? Your memories of it?
Yes, well, when I lived there with my family, it was a wonderful neighborhood. A lot of dark-minded people. There was school children, college children, and families that grew up under very positive circumstances.
Can you remember some of the stores in the North End that you shopped in, or your parents shopped in?
No, not really. I don't think we shopped in the North End. We shopped on Main Street in Springfield, although my grandfather was a kosher butcher on Ferry Street.
What was his name?
His name was Alex Wolfgang, W-O-L-F-G-A-N-G, Wolfgang.
When do you think he was a kosher butcher? From when to when?
From the time that he lived in Europe, he came here and became involved in the kosher butcher market in New York. And then after a while, he found out about this area and decided it would be a good place to bring up the family.
What was the name of his butcher shop? Remember?
Alex's Butcher.
And what street was it on?
On Ferry Street. Yes.
Can you tell us anything that was there in other stores?
Across the street was Goss's Delicatessen, and on the side of my grandfather's butcher market was Benny's Delicatessen. And they were the two most popular kosher delicatessens in the city.
What became of your grandfather's meat market, of his butcher shop?
Until he stopped working, it just dissipated after he stopped.
What year was that about?
Well, I would think about 1945.
Were there a lot of people who wanted kosher meat?
Oh yes, oh yes. And they came from all over the city down to Ferry Street. They would shop at Zadie's Market, go across the street to the Ross's, and buy the delicatessen, and then they would dissipate and go to Boston.
And what became of Ferry Street? What became of that neighborhood?
Very frankly, it went down the hill.
How come?
I think, and I'm going to be very honest, I think because the Jewish people no longer held their businesses there. They closed, either because business was bad or retirement age, and that was it. But that was a very, very important business section.
And where did you move to from there?
I got married to Raymond Costin when I lived on Sheldon Street, and then we bought a house and we moved to Rittenhouse Terrace.
Where is Rittenhouse?
Right up here in Forest Park, off Sumner Ave.
How did you decide to move to that area in that house? What was
Well, the reason is that the North End was going down, and we didn't want to establish ourselves, knowing that, please God, we were going to have a family, and we needed a good neighborhood and good schools.
What year was that about?
1946.
And the North End at that point was going down. People were leaving.
They were leaving, and those that were there were really under stress because of the atmosphere and the people that were moving.
Different groups were moving in, the Jews were moving out. Already in 1946.
Oh yes.
And where were they moving to from the North
From
End?
the North Forest Park, and then from Forest Park, Long Meadow.
And were the homes being built in Forest Park, or were they there
No,
already?
the established housing. Established housing.
Were there synagogues there?
Oh yes,
Which
oh yes,
synagogue
they
did
were
you-
all there. Well,
What did you go to as a child, and what did you do?
okay, when husband, Raymond Carson, and I had our son. And we decided we would look around at the different synagogues and decide which would be the best place to bring up our child. And that's when we went from Bethel to Sinai Temple.
What was it about Sinai that you decided to go there?
It was the rabbi, number one. He was Rabbi Snyder, and he was a wonderful man. And when we moved to Rittenhouse Terrace, he lived across the street on Trinity Terrace. So we became very friendly, the family. And it was a wonderful atmosphere at Sinai. Friendly, warm, religious. I'm still there. I've been there now 55 years. And I'm a vice president. I help run the gift shop there even now. So that's my history.
Is your son married?
My son is married. He has 3 children. The oldest just graduated from Mount Holyoke College. Then he has the middle one is graduating from UMass in a few months. We have a grandson, their son, who is a freshman at the University of Maryland. And so that's the 3 grandchildren.
What are their names?
Okay. My son is Jeffrey Carson. My daughter-in-law is Robin Carson. And the grandchildren are...
Carson?
Yeah.
I know Robin Carson.
Robin's my daughter-in-law. Okay. Okay, my grandchildren are Elizabeth, Talia, and Zeb, Z-E-B.
Growing up, what kind of Jewish observance did they have?
From Sinai Temple,
They all went to Sinai.
which was the best place my husband and I could have possibly.
And the grandchildren also?
Everybody's going right down the generations. And so I never regretted making the move. And my husband and I were so happy that he followed through.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, what is your name?
My name is Harold Kaiser,
K-A-I-S-E-R. How old are you?
85,
And where were you born?
Holyoke, Massachusetts.
What street? What part of Holyoke?
22 Jackson Street,
What part of Holyoke is that?
South Holyoke.
Closer.
And where did your parents come from?
Where did my marriage come from?
Where'd your parents born? Where'd they come
My
from?
mother was from Poland, my father was from Russia.
How did they meet? You know?
In New York somewhere along the line.
And when did they come up here?
Let's see, they were married in 1921, so they were here already. And I was born in 22, and we're all here.
What brought them to Holyoke?
I guess that's relatives. My father had a brother here. My mother had a sister in Philadelphia. That's about what brought them, other than just getting out of Europe, I guess.
What did your father do for a living in Holyoke?
My father was in the grocery store.
What was it called?
It was called the Pure Food Market.
And where was it located?
It was located on the corner of White and Pine Street in Holyoke.
How did he get started in the grocery business?
Well, it started out as a candy store, yes, down in South Holyoke. And then it transferred to a larger grocery store in South Holyoke, and eventually Pure Food Market in Upper Holyoke.
What kind of goods did he carry? Did he cater to a certain population? Were there Jewish foods? Were there any kind of particular foods?
Mostly, it was a mixed neighborhood, mostly everybody, or everybody was a melting pot in Holyoke.
What groups were there? Were there Irish, Italian?
Irish, Polish, Italian, Jewish, French. We lived in a building called the Battleship, which had, I would say about 200 apartments. And it was German. There was every nationality in that building.
Why was it called a battleship? That was just the name?
Because it was shaped like a battleship. Just like a ship, with an alley in between the two sections.
Where was it? Where was that located?
It was located, it was bounded by Jackson Street, South Canal Street, South Bridge Street, and Summer Street.
Did you go to synagogue as a child?
Yes.
What synagogue did you go to?
Rodfrey Sholem, and it's still Rodfrey Sholem.
Who was the rabbi when you were a kid?
Rabbi Leib Forum.
Spell it.
L-I-B, I believe, and 4 F-O-R-E-R.
We'll stop for a moment.
Daughter. My brother John, their son, is right here. We just want to really welcome you. This is amazing. This is wonderful. We're so glad you could all be here with us to celebrate this incredible occasion. I can't see him. Here, come stand.
Sure, you know.
She needs a bullhorn. Amazing and still incredibly handsome young man whose actual birthday is in a couple weeks on December 11th. So I just want to thank you all for coming. There is a guest book. There's a black book floating around. Please, before you leave, sign it. If you have any comments you want to make, any remembrances, some of you knew Milton, have known him for a really long time, and may have some old memories you want to jot down. That would be great.
Especially if they're good for blackmail.
That's right, especially if they're good for blackmail. I also want to acknowledge my mother, who's hiding in the corner. I hope in 4 years you'll all join us for her 100th birthday.
And she goes on a trend.
Oh, the other thing I was going to say, there are also in the back, there's a collage of Milton pictures, 100 years of Milton, if you'd like to go and look at that. Okay? John?
I'd like to read a proclamation from Michael Sullivan, the mayor of the city of Holyoke, where my dad, and where we grew up and where my dad lived most of his life. And it says, on behalf of the citizens of Holyoke, Mayor Michael J. Sullivan, I, Michael J. Sullivan, do hereby proclaim Tuesday, December 11th, 2007, as Milton K. Welson's Day, in honor of his 100th birthday. In witness thereof, I have hereunto set my hand and caused the official seal of the city of Holyoke to be affixed. And next, I'd like to propose a toast to another 100 years.
And we will, actually, the cake is kind of far away, but I think this is probably a great time to sing Happy Birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Milton. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. This is not a surprise, but it's a bigger deal than I expected. And I have a little speech ready, but I was told by my wife, make it short. I will break the solemnity, that's right word, this party by telling a short story. You may have heard it. A man went to a doctor for a complete examination. The doctor said, after the examination, you're in perfect health for a man of 59 years old. The man said, I'm not 59, I'm 69. Oh, that's great. How old was your father when he died? Well, my father didn't die. He was 92. Oh, that's wonderful. And how old was his father when he died? My father didn't die. His father didn't die. He's 119 years old. And he's going to get married. He's going to get married to a woman of 32. What? The man says, well, why should a man of 119 want to marry a girl of 32? get married? You know that story. That doesn't find anybody.
Enjoy. There's lots of food, lots of drink, lots of great company. Enjoy.
Okay.
All right, my name is Jessie Kaiser. My maiden name was Grant. I grew up in Springfield with a huge Grant family, but I've lived in Holyoke for many years since Harold and I were married. We have 3 children. Kenneth lives in Beckett, and Karen lives in Israel, and Serena lives in Greenfield. And we've known Sylvia and Milt for many, many years in Holyoke. And they're absolutely wonderful. They look like a king and a queen today, and we're thrilled to be here to celebrate.
Where did you grow up in Springfield?
We grew up on Brookline Avenue.
What part of Springfield is that?
That's the North End.
Do you remember the North End growing up?
Yes.
What do you remember? Can you remember the market?
Have you been?
I remember everybody at one point was there. Many, many friends.
Remember Ferry Street?
Oh, absolutely.
Remember the shops? Do you remember some of them?
Dawson Delicatessen. And what else was there? Dom's Bakery, I believe, Magaziners. Those places in Springfield.
What became of the North End?
Well, actually, our synagogue became a Spanish synagogue church. Almost everything that we grew up with is no longer there.
What was the name of your shul?
Congregation Sons of Israel.
Did you go there as a child?
Oh yes, my father was president for 50 years.
From when to when?
I don't remember the dates, I really don't. But for 50 years he was president. He was instrumental in all Jewish affairs in Springfield.
What was your father's full name?
Samuel Grant.
What did he do for a living?
He had a grocery store ultimately in Holyoke.
Where?
On High Street, near Cabot Street.
And what did your mother do?
My mother was raising the children. We were 4 boys and 4 girls, 8 of us.
What became of your siblings? How many lived in the area?
Well, all but one. My oldest sister lived in New York. Everybody else lived in this area. Unfortunately, a few of them are gone now. And as a matter of fact, at this moment, I'm in rehab. I didn't get back to Glen Meadow yet because I've had some surgery and some illnesses lately. So I'm waiting to get back here to these nice people like Ed.
She's a terrific woman with great stamina, and she's doing very well.
Thank you, Ed.
So when did you leave the North End?
I left the North End when Harold and I were married. We were married 65 years ago.
Where did you move to?
Well, we first lived in Chapin Terrace in Springfield.
Where did you go to synagogue?
Congregation Sons of Israel, my father's. My children always thought my father owned the show. They always called it Grandpa's show.
Can you remember any stories from Sons of Israel growing up? Any big stories, any incidents,
Well, I don't remember anything specific except that it was home for us and for many, many other people.
How many people would come on Shabbos to shul?
Oh, we had a lot of people on Shabbos. Loads of people.
And would it all come together? Your whole family would come?
Our whole family would come. The children not allowed to ride their bikes to shul, anything like that.
This was an Orthodox shul.
An Orthodox synagogue, right?
There was a pizza separation?
Well, we didn't have the pizza, but we just walked.
Did the women stay on one side of the synagogue and the men on the other?
The women were upstairs, and the men were downstairs.
What kind of Jewish Jewish education did you get growing up?
Rabbi Zagorin was our Hebrew teacher when we were not hiding, when we got to go to class. It was not a favorite thing to do, but we did it because we had to. And as I said, we were 8 children, 4 boys and 4 girls. And my brothers naturally all had bar mitzvahs at the show. And we were married at the synagogue too. We just have wonderful memories.
And what became of the synagogue? Where did it move to?
It didn't move. It's still there.
No, but after it closed there,
it just closed. The cemetery, my brothers joined Kessler, and the cemetery is still in existence. If you can believe that. But as I said, my father was president for 50 years.
Where is your father buried?
He's buried up in the Sons of Israel Cemetery on Boston Road.
And is that still are you still involved in that at all?
Yes, my brothers are still involved with that.
What are your brothers doing?
Jerry Grant, Melvin Grant.
What synagogue are they involved with?
They go to Kesser Israel.
And what did you do for a living?
Harold and I were in real estate.
What did you call your business?
The Kaiser Real Estate Company.
What sections of Holyoke did you sell real estate?
We owned apartment buildings in different parts of Holyoke, and we rented them out. We did that for quite a number of years.
And you've been retired for a while?
I've been retired for quite a while. We both have.
And are you still involved in synagogue life at all?
Yes, we go to Holyoke when we can to Rocky Shalom on Northampton Street.
Tell me about your children. You have children?
I have 3 children. My son Kenneth, he's a teacher, and he's up at Indian Lake and Beckett, he and his wife.
Can you tell me if they're Jewishly involved still?
Yes, Ken comes to Holyoke, as a matter of fact, and joins us at our synagogue. And he and Joan have 2 children. Cheryl is a professor of psychology at the University of Washington in Seattle. And Neil and his wife live in Boston. He's in computers, international business. And then we have Karen, who we call Cookie. She and her husband David live in Israel. And
how long ago did they move to Israel?
18 years ago.
What are they doing in Israel?
They wanted to raise the children in Israel. They happen to love Israel. They've been there a number of times. We were there about 18 times. We would go there very frequently. And they have 4 children, and they're all doing extremely well there. Matter of fact, Cookie was just here recently. She'll come back again in May. We used to go there every year, but we can no longer do that.
You have one other child?
And our youngest child is Serena. She's a registered nurse, lives in Greenfield with her husband. She's a school nurse there. And she has 2 children. And her young daughter is engaged. And we're waiting for her wedding on Labor Day.
Are they involved in the Jewish community?
No, not really. Not really. But Kenny and his wife are. Very much so. Even up in Beckett and Pittsfield in that area too. And as I said, he comes down to Holyoke.
Do you remember celebrating Shabbos with your parents?
Absolutely.
What are some of your memories of that?
My memories are there were always so many people because my father was always bringing somebody in from the show. And my mother always had an extra seat or extra food for whoever would come. And it was a joyous time for us. And we have beautiful Shabbos when we're in Israel, naturally. Our children are observant there. And it's just beautiful. Very much so.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
In English is Murray, M-U-R-R-A-Y, Fetterman, F-E-D-E-R-M-A-N. My wife of 67 years is right there. And
what did you do for a living?
I was the accounts payable manager of G. Fox downtown Hartford for close to 40 years, except for the 3 years with Uncle Sam in the Air Force. And when I retired there in 81, I went to Florida, where I made some money so I could afford to be here. And I've been here for 4 years, a little over 4 years. euro and it could fit 3 euro an hour. And my granddaughter is 30-something with her husband. I have a son in Hartford, in Bloomfield. He's 63. He has 2 grandchildren also and a wife.
How old are you now?
I'm just past 89. I'm a youngster, but Milton invited himself to my 100th birthday. I said, we got a deal.
Where did you grow up in New York? Where?
I was born in Manhattan on the Lower East Side, but I lived most of my young life until 25. In 1942, I went to Hartford from Brooklyn. I went to Brooklyn. I came to work for G. Fox and Company.
Where in Brooklyn did you live?
The last years in Bensonhurst, out in Gravesend Bay, earlier in Williamsburg.
And where'd your parents come from?
A town called Nystad in the province of Kielce, K-I-E-L-C-E, in Poland. Both of them. And my grandfather and grandmother of my father's side. My maternal grandparents I didn't know.
When did they come to America?
About 1910 or so. 1910. I was born 1918.
And where'd they settle?
In New York, down the Lower East Side, like everybody else.
You know what street it was?
Well, I was born on number 76 Cannon Street. I happened to look at my birth certificate the other day, but that building's been torn down. They got a development there now.
What did your grandfather do for a living?
He was a tailor, as was my father.
Where did they work as tailors?
Well, my father worked on 7th Avenue, the famous 7th Avenue. My grandfather had stores, tailor shops, dry cleaning, things like that.
Where on 7th Avenue did your father work?
The exact number would have been like, I think, 510 7th Avenue.
Who did he work for?
A company called Rose Costume Company. They made dresses, and the boss came to my bar mitzvah in 1931, I guess it was. I speak a fluent Yiddish, and I've been teaching a Yiddish class here in this building for 3 of those 4 years. Formerly taught one also in Florida.
Would you like to say some greetings to everybody in Yiddish?
Well, I say Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, and Mazel Tov. Allebei auf mir gesund. Und wir sollen nur der Leben bis dahin ist nur. Und einen schönen Dank.
Celebrate today. He wasn't able to come because he has a bad cold, but I'm happy to be here, and he wants to give up. I was very good wishes to him. He's a remarkable man. We're happy to celebrate with him.
Where were you born?
Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
What brought your family to Louisiana?
That I don't know, because my mother was born there, and I think her family, her grandparents, had a plantation, a farm outside of Baton Rouge.
What did they do for a living?
They here had a farm. I don't know what they raised exactly, but they lived up in the country, and they had a store, and they had people working. They had like telephones.
What was the store called?
It was just a country store. I don't know. It was in a little town called Yatton.
Spell it.
Y-A-T-T-A-N.
And what was their name? Your parents' name, your father's name, and your mother's?
My father's name was Maurice Blumenstiel Saxon, and my mother's name was Deborah Kaufman Saxon.
And who were the ones who were down in Louisiana?
That's who was down in their parents. Well, my mother's parents she married mother's mother married a man named Kaufman who was from New Orleans. And my dad's mother married a man named Saxon. Yeah, she was from Pittsburgh, Mississippi, and I think he was from New Orleans.
Jewish people?
Yes.
How did they end up in Mississippi in Louisiana?
That I don't know. I know my grandmother's parents came because they knew somebody who was already down there, and they bought this farm. And that's how they got that. My mother's side of the family. My dad's side came to Pittsburgh, Mississippi. I don't know. She was brought up there.
Where were you brought up?
In Baton Rouge.
Can you tell me about growing up Jewish in Baton Rouge, what it was like?
Well, they had only one synagogue. At that time, there was only one temple. I went to Sunday school. I was good for and no bat mitzvahs in those days. This was so far back at that time. And what else I can tell you?
Were you very aware of being Jewish growing up in that area?
Yes. My mother and dad were not parents went to temple. My grandmother and great aunt was. And I went to temple very regularly.
Did you feel?
Went through Sunday school.
Did you feel different being Jewish?
No, well, a little bit. But we were pretty much integrated into the community. There were no Jewish people at the time. There were just a few places where Jewish people lived. But as a whole, they were very much mixed with the Gentile community. And we were very happy and very well sympathetic.
So you don't remember any anti-Semitism growing up in that area?
I really don't. As I said, there was no Jewish people in this country. And this country. But other than that, I can't remember. And we had Jewish foreigners and fraternities at LSU, Louisiana State University. But no other ones took in Jewish people.
What brought you up to the north? How did you end up coming here?
I met my husband, Sid Cooley, when he was in the Army station in Van Mississippi. And my aunt met him on the train coming from New Orleans to Baton Rouge. He stayed there 14 months and we would see each other every weekend. And when he came back from overseas, we were married and moved up here. So that's been 61 years ago.
What did you do for a living? What did you study?
I studied teaching. I was an elementary school teacher. But I found out I wasn't happy doing it. So I went to business school and I was doing secretary when I got married.
And what did your husband end up doing?
He was a lawyer before, and he ended up being a judge.
And where was he a judge? What kind of judge was he?
He was a judge in the District Court of Westfield.
What kind of cases would he hear?
Well, that's when all cases started. And then the ones that involved bigger money, I went to higher court.
What synagogue were you involved in once you moved up here? Where did you move to?
The first few days, first we lived at the Forest Park Inn, and we bought a house on Mayflower Road, which was off of Country Road. And after 12 years, we lived here.
Why did you leave Forest Park and move to Long Meadow?
Because we had a lot of friends here. A bigger house, we had a very small house. And this seems to be found the house we liked.
What do you remember of Forest Park? What year did you move up here about?
What's that?
What year did you move here to Forest Park?
We moved up 1946.
Can you remember those days?
Yes.
What was it like being Jewish up in Forest Park?
Mostly Jewish people. There wasn't as much of a mixture as there was in Louisiana. As I recall, my neighbors were not Jewish, and they were very friendly. But other than that, I don't remember having too many friends that were not Jewish.
Where did you go to synagogue up here?
My husband always belonged to the Redeemer. Since I didn't really understand Hebrew, we joined Sunday. We've been in Sunday since.
Do you have children?
Yes.
Can you give me their names and if they're also Jewishly involved still?
Yes, my son Larry now lives in Arlington, Virginia. He's in the synagogue in Washington, D.C. We just came from this. I forgot the name of the synagogue. I think it's Supper Michael. And his two children, the name is for they're very close in age and they live together. And my other two children were confirmed. One of them, my daughter was confirmed. She didn't have a my son had a boy. My other son had a boy.
What about your grandchildren? What kind of religious education are they getting?
I only have two. They have
else you'd like to tell us?
I think that pretty much brings us up to date.
My name is Rose Hendel, Hendel Klein, Kline.
And where were you born?
I was born in Rochester, New York.
And what did your parents do for a living, and when did they come to Rochester?
Oh, they've always been here. They didn't do anything until they came to Holyoke.
And when did your parents come to Holyoke?
Oh, dear.
About?
I would say about 95 years ago.
So about 1910, let's say. And what brought them to Holyoke?
A relative who was working there and thought he could use my father too.
And what did your father do for a living?
Oh, my father was a painter.
Like a house painter?
That's right.
Did he do that his whole life?
I really don't know, so I couldn't say, but I would say pretty much so.
How about your mom? What did she do?
She was a housewife and a caring mother.
How many children did she have?
She had 4.
And where are the 4 siblings, the 3 siblings of yours?
3 siblings, 2 are in this country. Is that what you want? One passed away, and I'm the 4th one.
And you grew up where in Holyoke?
Holyoke.
Yeah, where? Remember the street?
Actually, I think I was born while my mother lived on Park Street in Holyoke. But we were there only a few years.
And then you moved to a different part of Holyoke?
Yes.
And where did you go to synagogue?
We were members of the Rudfish Shalom.
And were your parents active members?
Oh, yeah, my mother in particular.
What did she do in the synagogue?
What did she do? Well, they had a society, a Hebrew free loan society, and she was active in that. And of course, anytime they needed any money, she would help go around to different places, trying to collect gifts to wrap and things like that.
And what did you do for a living yourself?
What did I was a nurse.
And where were you a nurse?
In Holyoke.
At a hospital or visiting people?
No, hospital.
At a hospital?
Right.
And were you married? Are you married? Were you married?
Yeah, I was married, and my name then was Hendel.
And what did your husband do for a living?
My husband had a business, men's clothing business.
And what was it called, and where was it located?
Oh, it was in New London, Connecticut, and it was called The Output. Output.
So he was living in Holyoke and going to New York?
No, he wasn't. I met him while he was going to school in the area, in my area.
And do you have children?
Yes, I have. I have 2 boys.
And what are their names, and where do they live, and have they continued being Jewish tradition? Do they have children?
Yes. My one son is here in Springfield. He's a lawyer, and he's been here since he's practiced.
His name is?
Philip Hendel, Hendel.
And does he have children?
Yes, he has 2 boys. One boy, I can't remember their names. One is William, and the other one is Danny.
Are they involved in the Jewish community at all?
No, they don't live. They've been out of this community for many years. They went to school in different colleges and traveled,
But they're not involved in the Jewish community?
Not at all.
No. How about your other son?
My other son is William. No, that's my grandson is William. His name is, Robert.
And what does Robert do?
Robert Hendel. Robert Hendel is a lawyer. And he's been in New York for many, many years. And he has, yes, he has. He has 2 girls and a boy.
Are they Jewishly involved?
The girls are. The boy is not as yet. He's still quite young.
And where are you living right now?
Right here in the building. Yes. Yes.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
What is your name?
My name is Milton Welson.
And where are you from?
Originally, I was born originally from Harvard. I was born here in went through all of my studies until I got married.
What part of Hartford did you grow up in? What synagogue did you go to?
I grew up at the south end of Hartford, near Weathersfield, and on to the south end Talmud Torah. My family.
What kind of shul was that? Was it Orthodox, conservative?
It was Orthodox.
Can you remember going there as a child? What are your memories of the shul?
The show is, it was more of a Talmud Torah rather than a show. And, but it was used during the high holidays as a show. And I do, it's kind of vague, but I do remember going there when I was very young. Especially, I remember the center around the high holidays.
What brought your parents to Hartford? What were your parents' names?
My father was John Galen. My mother was Yellow Fine Galen. Right.
Where were they from?
They were from Europe.
You know where in Europe?
My mother came from Latvia, Mexico, and my father came from Northern section of a town called Luzma.
Where did they meet?
They met in the United States. My father came here when he was 5 or 6 years old. My mother came when she was about 13. And when they grew older, most of the Jewish people lived in one section of the town, and they met along with other Jewish people, young people.
In Hartford?
In Hartford.
What brought your father's father to Hartford, do you know?
I beg your pardon?
Why did your grandfather come to Hartford?
I don't know for certain, but I think it was because he had friends or relatives that came from the same town that he did. And when they came to this country, they came to someone that they knew. So I used to, that's why he came to
What did your grandfather do for a living?
My grandfather had a farm. From Hartford, he moved to Elmington, Connecticut, and he had a tobacco farm.
How many years did he have a farm?
Oh, I don't remember it all.
Was he successful as a farmer?
Fairly so. I guess he made a living. But when my grandmother died, his children didn't want him to move out. They sort of isolated by himself. And so they persuaded him to sell the farm and come in the city with the children.
So your father grew up on a tobacco farm?
That's my mother's farm.
Your mother grew up on a tobacco farm?
Well, yes. From the time that you came to America,
what did your father do for a living? What did your father do for a living?
My father owned and operated a men's sort of boarding house in Boston at the foot of C Street.
In Hartford, a boarding house. Sort of.
Men only.
Was it like a single room occupancy? They had rooms?
They had some rooms, they had some sort of dormitory places.
How did your father get into that kind of business?
I have no idea.
Can you give me the address where it was again?
The foot of State Street in Hartford.
What was it called? Do you have a name?
No, just this.
And how many rooms do you remember being in?
Oh, I can't remember. I didn't know too much about it.
But that's what your father did for
That's
a
what my
livelihood.
father did.
How about your mom?
My mom was a housewife. At one time, before he had the business, he worked at various places. During the war, he worked at the armory in Springfield. And later, he had one or two different jobs. He worked for Cole's KOLBS Bakery that was on Broad Street in Hartford.
worked there for a short time, and then he went into business.
Tell me about your life and what brought you into this area.
I would have to say my husband.
How did you meet your husband?
We were introduced by mutual relatives.
In Hartford?
In Hartford. Well, yes.
And what was your husband doing at that time when you met him?
He was in service. He was in maritime service.
And then you lived up in Holyoke?
He lived in Holyoke. We met shortly before the armistice. The war was ended, and he had proposed to me, and I had accepted. And we got married in Hartford at my parents' home. Very small wedding. And after we were married, we brought it and we lived in Holyoke. Well, 20 years of our life we lived in Florida. The rest of the time we lived in Holyoke.
What did your husband end up doing for a living, and what did you end up doing?
My husband said to me he did not want his wife to work, so he persuaded me to give up my job, which I liked very much. I was executive secretary of the retail trade at the Hartford Chamber of Commerce, and he was just out of the service. He worked for a very short time for a grocery owners and then went into business for himself in the retail food sale business. He gave that up and gradually went into real estate, owning and managing his own buildings until he retired.
What synagogue were you from?
Sons of Zion Synagogue.
Why did you join that synagogue?
It was a conservative synagogue, and that's the one that they joined. I don't know why, but his family and our family, that was my husband, have been members since he first joined.
Can you remember some of the rabbis from Sons of Zion?
Yes, Rabbi Perlmutter is there now on a temporary basis. I'm trying to remember. Rabbi Price's son-in-law, I don't remember his name, was there when we first joined. There were just so many. I really cannot remember all.
How many people would come on a typical Shabbos, let's say 30, 40 years ago?
They would have a fairly good-sized congregation. There was no problem having a minyan at the time that we first joined.
What was the neighborhood around Sons of Zion? Was it all Jewish?
No, not especially. Really right downtown. Cabot and High Street, Cabot and Davis Street. And the library was across the street. And Lawrence School was on another corner. And commercial stores and things on the High Street. So I would say it was pretty much commercial.
When you went shopping, where would you go shopping? Let's say if you wanted to get kosher food or Jewish items, where would you go?
There was a kosher butcher in Holyoke, and sometimes I would go to Springfield and do my buying at the Brown Market, specifically Jewish food and Jewish
Do you recall the name of the Holyoke butcher or where he was?
Oh dear, no, I don't recall.
The butcher's been gone a long time.
Oh, a very long time.
What's become of the Jewish community of Holyoke, would you say? Is it growing, decreasing? What's the future look like?
For a while, it was being depleted. There were fewer and fewer Jewish people. And it was harder and harder to get a minyan at the synagogue. There were two synagogues there, the Orthodox and conservative. And they managed to hang on and get along. still in business.
What does the future look like?
It looks brighter. For a while, the combination was getting fewer and fewer. Now it appears to me that it is growing. New people are coming into town. Some younger families with younger children. And it looks as though it's really awesome in terms of the size of it.
Is there anything you'd like to say to your husband today as he celebrates Silver?
Oh, that's very private. No, tell him that we've been married for 62 years. It is his 100th birthday. We are still together, for which we are very grateful that he is not in a widower marriage. He's not a widower, and I'm not a widow. And we're happy that we're together. We're happy that we are doing as well as we are for our age. And I'm grateful that the Lord and I are taking such good care of us. You're welcome.